The stadium where the flag flies as Saddleback student Noel Doan sings our national anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets repelled the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave.
Well done.
Good evening and welcome to Saddleback Bobcat football here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Matt Rogers coming to you live from Saddleback Stadium in Mission Viejo for tonight's battle between the 5-2 Saddleback Bobcats and the visiting Riverside City Tigers, who are 6-1. This game should be a high-scoring game. We should see a lot of trips to the end zone. Riverside City is a very high-scoring team. Saddleback counters with a very high-powered passing offense. So we should see a lot of offense in this game. Riverside City won the coin toss. They elected to defer. So Saddleback's going to start off with the ball. And so we're waiting for the opening kickoff. There's our opening kickoff. It's going to be taken about the 10, across the 15 to the 20. Busts it out past the 30, the 35, 40. He's just got the kicker to beat, and he's going to be taken down just past midfield. An excellent return for the Bobcats to start off this game, and they're going to take over on the other side of the field on the Riverside 48-yard line. Couldn't have asked for a better beginning to this game for the Bobcats. Bobcats come out led by sophomore Trey Cook, their quarterback. Cook coming off an excellent game last week in which he put up over 300 yards of offense and 3 touchdowns. Cook takes the snap, hands it off to his back, Chase Christner. Christner pushes forward. Pickup of 3 on first down. Saddleback goes with a no-huddle offense. They're a very quick offense. Cook with 3 wide to his right side. He's got Christner in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Christner. He's going deep downfield. His receiver gets a little twisted up. He was looking for Josh Peichel, and Peichel's able to come up with it, and he's brought down at the 15-yard line, and the Saddleback offense is moving the ball, looking to get ahead in this game against a very high-scoring offense. Cook with 3 wide, Peichel in motion. There's the handoff to Christner. Christner hitting the backfield, is able to escape the first tackle, keep moving, and pushes forward for a yard. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Cook with 2 wide. He's got 2 tight ends and Christner in the backfield. Hands it off to Christner, who's going out to the right side. Moves across the 10-yard line to the 9. Going to set up a 3rd down and 3 for the Bobcats. Cook with 2 wide, 2 tight ends, and that's Christner in the backfield with him. He's lining up in the shotgun. Riverside crowd in the line. Here comes the rush. Cook's going to roll out to his right side. Looking downfield, he's going to tuck it and try and run, and he's run out of bounds close to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard there, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And Sean Alvaro going to come out and try and put Saddleback on the board for the first time. Get the scoring started. Harrell is 5 of 6 so far this year. This is going to be a 27-yard attempt. Dylan Sprague with the hold. There's the snap. Kick is up and is blocked. And so Saddleback comes away with nothing on that drive as the kick was blocked. And so in a game where Saddleback's going to need all the points they can get, they end up coming away with nothing. And so Riverside's high-powered offense is going to come out, and Riverside's offense has just been steamrolling everybody that they've played so far this year. Quarterback Brady Jones takes the snap, hands the ball off, up the middle for a pickup of 5. That was Devin Pearson with a pickup of 5. Devin Pearson, the leading rusher on the Tigers. Brady Jones, the quarterback, takes the snap. And he hands it off to Pearson, who looks like he lost the ball. And Saddleback's got it. Huge turnover, fumbled on the 22-yard line, picked up by Saddleback, and they are in business once again. So after coming away scoreless on that first drive after the blocked kick, second play from scrimmage for Riverside, and they fumble the ball away. So Cook leads the offense out there. There's a whistle.
Set the play clock. Start on my whistle. 25 seconds, please.
Cook's going to be in the backfield with Darian Campbell now, taking over for Christner. Three wide receivers. Cook drops back to pass. And he's going to be taken down. Big sack. Loss of 8 yards on the play. It's going to be a 2nd down and 18 here. Peter Iyabi, Taven Anderson combined for that sack. Cook takes a snap, hands it off to Campbell. Campbell met in the backfield, able to spin away. He's still on his feet. Ball came out at the end, but they're saying he was down. A pickup of 1 for Campbell. And it's going to be a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 17. Four wide receivers for Trey Cook on a 3rd and 17. Cook drops back to pass. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking downfield. A lot of pressure. He's going to be met in the backfield, and he's taken down back at the line of scrimmage. And Saddleback kind of in a no man's land here, but I think they're probably going to punt this one away. No, they're sending Alvaro Harrell out there. His longest field goal of the year is 33 yards. This one is going to be from 47. And once again, to try and get on the board first, Alvaro Harrell's kick is up. He's got plenty of distance, and it is good. 47 yards. Puts Saddleback on the board, 3-0. So in a game against an offense that just puts up points like crazy, Saddleback is able to get on the board first, and they lead 3-0 with 9 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this game. Hey, don't forget to tune in on Tuesday. We have Saddleback Women's Soccer, first place in the Orange Empire Conference, and the United Soccer Coaches of America, number 10 team in the nation, going to be taking on Santiago Canyon at 3 o'clock right here on SportsNetUSA.net, your home for Bobcat sports.
Back to receive at the Riverside 5. Harrell will kick it off.
So Alvaro Harrell going to kick this ball off. And we'll see what that Riverside offense can do once again. And that ball's going to go through the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. So Brady Jones leads the Riverside offense back out there. Did not put the ball up in the air in that first possession. Brady Jones leads the state in passing, averaging 364 yards per game. He's got 31 touchdowns on the season, only 6 interceptions. Jones drops back to pass. He's got a man along the sideline. He hits him out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Caden Williford with the reception, and it's a first down for Riverside. Jackson Hagopian is the one who got Williford out of bounds there. Jones drops back to pass once again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield out across the 50-yard line, close to another first down, but a little bit short. That was Andre Branch, the running back, with the reception there. Branch taking over for Pearson in the backfield after Pearson's fumble. Brings up a 2nd down and 1 on the Saddleback 46-yard line. Jones once again going to put the ball in the air. He's going to hit his running back once again out across the 45 for our 1st down. Andre Branch once again down to the 42-yard line. Sets up a 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Four wide receivers. Branch also in the backfield. Jones drops back to pass. He's looking downfield. He's got a man. Hits him out across the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's Jackson Owens with the reception. Jackson Owens down to the 25-yard line. Jones takes the snap, turns and hands out across the 20-yard line to the 19. That was Branch. Riverside uses 3 different running backs who each have over 200 yards, and Brady Jones, the quarterback, has over 200 yards rushing as well. Jones drops back to pass. He lofts this one up for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag. He was looking for Jackson Owens. Looks like Jaden Harrington might be called for.
Pass interference, number 21 in the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pass interference on Jaden Harrington. Going to set up a 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. Devin Pearson, the leading touchdown scorer on the ground for Riverside, but there's no running backs in the backfield right now for Brady Jones.
False start, number 69 of the offense.
False start.
Remains 1st down.
Kapalele Hausha called for the false start. Going to bring the ball back out to the 10-yard line, 1st and goal. Jones in the pistol, and looks like there's movement again pre-snap.
False start, number 52.
Another false start. Simon Maiva called for that false start. And we still have a 1st and goal, but now we're out to the 14-yard line. Brady Jones takes a snap, looks out to the sideline, hits his man across the 10 down to the 5. He cuts back across and into the end zone goes Dominic Cox. Dominic Cox, his 8th touchdown of the year. And Riverside takes the lead. Lewis Marin adds the extra point, and it is 7-3 Riverside. And just like that, that's how quickly this Riverside offense can move. 6 plays, 75 yards. Took them all of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to see a lot of that in this game. I was talking to Coach Crabb before the game, and he said that, you know, they don't expect to be able to stop this Riverside offense. He said they just need to be able to hang with them. He said nobody's been able to stop this offense, and no one's going to. This is a really, really good offense, possibly the best offense in Riverside City history. And so they're gonna have to score with them if they're gonna stay in this game. And right now, 2 drives inside the 20-yard line for Saddleback, and they came away with 3 points. They need to be able to put up points. They need to be able to get in the end zone if they're going to stay in this game. 6 minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's 7-3. And a little dumper of a kick. Looks like they were trying to catch Saddleback off guard. I don't know if it was a fancy little onside kick there or what they were doing, but Saddleback's going to take possession of this ball. Pretty good field position. They're on their own 39-yard line.
Outside, number 39 of the kickoff team. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down, Saddleback.
So they call an offside on the kickoff. Going to add an extra 5 yards. So Saddleback's going to take over on their own 43-yard line for this drive. Trey Cook with 3 wide receivers. Hands the ball off to Christner. Not much there for Christner. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. We have a 2nd down and 10. Cook going to pass here. A lot of pressure. He's going to scramble out across the 50-yard line to the 45-40, 35 down to the 30, and he runs out of bounds. A nice run by Trey Cook. Taken out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Cook been facing a lot of pressure, was able to step up into it and run and get a huge gain for the Bobcats. They're going to have the ball on the 27-yard line. 30-yard run by Trey Cook. Here comes the pressure once again. Cook gets it away. Pass is complete to Benedicts. Dane Benedicts with his first reception of the game. Benedicts had 3 touchdowns in the last game. Pickup of 8 yards sets up a 2nd down and 2 for the Bobcats. And they really need to take advantage of this. So 3rd time they've been inside the 20-yard line of Riverside. Can they come away with more than 3 points this time? Cook puts that ball up in the air, looking for Benedicts. Good defense. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Lots of pressure. Cook gets this one away. Once again, looking for Benedicts. Some pushing and shoving down there, but that ball's going to drop incomplete. We'll see if Coach Crabb decides to leave the offense out there on a 4th and 2, and he's sending Sean Alvaro Hall out for his 3rd field goal attempt in the first 10 minutes of this game. So remember, Hall's first field goal attempt was blocked. Then he hit that 47-yarder. This one's going to be from 36. His long of the year was 33 coming into this game. So if he can hit this one, it'll be a 2nd kick today, longer than his longest of the year. Sprague with the hold. Kick is up. Plenty of distance. And it is good. So Saddleback cuts the lead to 1. And with 4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, it is 7-6. Riverside leads. Coming up Friday here on sportsnetusa.net. Don't forget to tune in to Saddleback Volleyball, taking on Irvine Valley at 6 o'clock. Saddleback Volleyball is second place in the OEC. Check them out, see what they can do. Here on sportsnetusa.net, your home for Bobcat sports. Alvaro Harrell set to kick off. There's the kick. Going to be taken at the goal line out across the 5 to the 10, 15 to the 20, dragged down at about the 23-yard line. Going to be first and 10, Riverside, as they take over, up by a point here. Marquise Monroe was the kick returner there. Brady Jones drops back to pass, has a man across the middle, hits him across the 40-yard line, and dragged down about the 43-yard line. Cassius Ashtiani with the reception. First and 10, Riverside. Ashtiani in motion. There's a snap just over the head of Omar Hammond. He might have been going for Hammond. He might have been going for Ashtiani. Both of them were in the area. It was a little bit too high for Hammond, a little bit too low for Ashtiani. Second down and 10 for Riverside. 4 wide receivers for Brady Jones. Running back Marquise Monroe goes in motion, and there's a flag. And a false start. That's the third false start of the game for Riverside. Second of the game for number 69, Hausha. Brings up a second down and 15. Brady Jones with Marquise Monroe in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Gets that ball out into the middle of the field. That ball is caught around the 47-yard line. Oh, it was incomplete. He was looking for Ashtiani. Sets up a 3rd and 15, and would be a huge stop for Saddleback if they can get Riverside off the field here. Jones drops back pass. There's a lot of pressure. The ball is out. It's recovered by Saddleback. He's got it across the 30 to the 25 to the 20 down to the 15 and pushed out at the 10-yard line. Jackson Hagopian picks up the fumble and brings it down to the 10-yard line. And this Riverside offense, which looked unstoppable the past few weeks, has turned the ball over twice here in the first quarter. Can Saddleback answer with a touchdown this time?
Holding, number 4 RCC, that penalty's declined. It's on the play. First down.
There was a holding flag on the play. It was declined, and so Saddleback's going to take over on the 11-yard line. Huge play by Jackson Hagopian. And Treka Cook leads the offense out there. He's got Darian Campbell in the backfield. He's going to give it to Campbell across the 10 down to about the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. Pickup of 3 brings up a 2nd down and 7. They're on the 8-yard line. They can get a first down here. Cook gives this ball to Campbell again. And nothing there for Darian Campbell. Going to bring up a 3rd down. Cook with 4 wide receivers. 3rd down and 7 from the 8-yard line. Marjay Black in motion. There's the snap. Cook looking to his left, going to roll to his right. He's going to run with this one down to the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Trey Cook. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game, and Saddleback has jumped into the lead. Sean Alvera-Harrell in to kick the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good, and it is 13-7. Bobcats lead this game. So River kickoff. I'm sorry, Alvera-Harrell missed that extra point, so it's 12-7. There's the kick, up and through the end zone, and a touchback, and Riverside will take over. Score of 12-7 here early on in this game. 2 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Brady Jones going to lead that Riverside offense back out there. So we've seen how quickly they can move the ball down the field, but we've also seen them turn the ball over twice. So let's see what kind of offense we see from Riverside right now. Brady Jones drops back to pass. He's looking deep, looking for a man. A lot of coverage, but his man's able to come up with it. Caught at the 30-yard line and brought down there. It was Ross Nixon the third with the catch there. And there's so many wide receivers for this Riverside team. Nixon making the catch there, and a big pickup, 46 yards. Nixon in motion, there's the snap. Jones drops back to pass. He's looking downfield, has a man across the 10 to the 5, touchdown. Just like that. So that lead was very short-lived. Marin's kick up and good. And Riverside leads 14-12. Bo Bruins was the man who caught that touchdown pass. 2 plays, 75 yards, 39 seconds. That was a quick drive. So as well as Saddleback has played in this first quarter, defensively forcing 2 turnovers, their offense moving the ball. They still trail by 2 points. That's how good this Riverside team is and how tough this game is going to be if Saddleback's going to be able to hold on and pull out a victory. Craven and Black both back to receive this kick. Kick is up. It's going to be taken by Craven across the 20 to the 25-yard line, and he is dropped right then and there. Saddleback going to take over at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Don't forget to tune in next Saturday. Saddleback football back here once again at noon, taking on Fullerton College with a bowl berth on the line. They're going to be at Fullerton in that game. Trey Cook leads the offense back out there. There's the snap and a handoff to Christner. Christner pushes it out past the 30-yard line to the 31. Pickup of 6. Second down and 4 for Saddleback. Trey Cook, 4 wide receivers. And the handoff to Christner, and Christner's not going anywhere. In fact, he lost a yard. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Third down and 5. We're in the last minute of this first quarter. Cook drops back to pass. Completes this one to Lewis. Out past the 35, close to the 40. Brought down about the 39-yard line. Andres Lewis with the catch. Brings up a 1st down. Cook takes the snap. There's the handoff to Christner. He's up the middle across the 45-yard line. Upended. Goes up way high and came down, but picked up 9 on the play. Close to the 1st down, but I think he's going to be about half a yard shy. And that's probably going to take us, they're going to call that a 1st down. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So we have completed 1 here at Saddleback Stadium. Riverside leads Saddleback by a score of 14-12. Riverside came into this game the number 2 ranked team in the state. Saddleback was number 14 prior to this game starting. So all things being equal, Saddleback with a fairly decent first quarter. You know, this is a tough team, and they've been able to hang with them and keep it close. So the team has switched sides. Cook's going to take the snap. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of Saddleback. He's got 3 wide receivers. Turns and hands the ball off to Christner. He's going to go out around the right side. He's able to bounce around the outside and pick up 2. And brought down there for a 2nd down and 8. Cook's got 4 wide receivers, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Got Christner in the backfield, hands it off to Christner, who goes up the middle. He's close to another first down, but he's going to be about a yard short. A pickup of 7, going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 on the 42-yard line. Saddleback quick to the line. There's the handoff to Christner again. He goes up the middle. Looks like he might have got the ball came out. The ball came out, and it's recovered by Riverside. So it looked like Christner had the first down, but the ball is stripped. And Valencia comes up with it. Raymond Valencia. And a huge turnover. Those are the kind of turnovers that Saddleback just cannot afford to make. So Brady Jones leads his offense back out there. Last time we saw them, they were just flying down the field. Jones drops back to pass. He's got a ton of time. Going to run with this ball and pick up about 3 yards on that play. So good coverage by Saddleback, but they weren't able to keep Brady Jones from scrambling. He picks up 4, going to set up a 2nd down and 6. Jones drops back to pass. Looks like they're setting up a screen, but nobody there, and Brady Jones just chucks that ball into the ground. Brings up a 3rd down and 6. Very important 3rd down for Saddleback if they can keep Riverside from scoring after that turnover. Brady Jones has 4 wide receivers. His running back, Monroe, motions out to a 5th wide receiver. Jones drops back to pass and nearly intercepted. Braylon Wyatt stepped in front of that pass, and if he would have come up with that, there was no one stopping him. He was going the other way. As it is, it's an incompletion and a 4th down for Riverside and a good defensive stand for the Bobcats. Bobcats just refusing to be intimidated in this game. Chase Christner back to receive this punt. A lot of pressure, but he's able to get it away. That ball bounces around the 24, inside the 20, and it's going to come to rest at the 17-yard line, and that's where the Saddleback offense will take over. So Trey Cook still the quarterback. They also have Nicky Johnson, who will come in from time to time. Nicky Johnson threw 2 touchdowns last week, but it's Trey Cook leading the offense so far here today. Josh Peichel in motion. There's the snap and a handoff to Campbell. Campbell picks up about 4. Going to set up a 2nd down and 6. Trey Cook sends him RJ Black in motion. There's the snap. Cook drops back to pass, and he's looking for Black, who's got the catch. And he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 1st down for Marche Black.
Yeah, I see you over there. Are you going to run or are you going to walk? It's up to you.
Cook. 4 wide, takes the snap, hands the ball off. Campbell up the middle. Pickup of 6. Darian Campbell has been the best running back so far this year as far as yards per carry, averaging 5.2 yards per carry on the season. Chase Christian Guaracio also seeing time. Josh Peichel in motion. Kukuk takes the snap, hands it off to Campbell. Campbell's not going anywhere on this one. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Saddleback. Kukuk with Campbell to his right. He's got 3 wide out to his left, 1 wide to his right. Low snap, able to gather it, completes it to Omarje Black, who's close to a 1st down, and looks like he got a pretty good spot there, and it's going to be a 1st down for Omarje Black and the Saddleback Bobcats. So when I was talking to Coach Crabb before the game, he said one of the things that they need to do in order to slow down this Riverside offense is they need to possess the ball. They need to have good drives, keep the ball, keep that offense off the field, and that's what they're doing with this drive right here.
Yeah, it's off now, so we're fine. I've got it back on for him.
Kukuk takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's got Benedicts down the sideline. He's got it! Benedicts with the catch, pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Marcellus Litton pushes him out of bounds, but not before a big play of 32 yards. Kukuk to Benedicts. There's the handoff to Campbell, who goes up the middle, bounces off some tacklers. He's going to be tough to bring down, and he picks up about 8 on that play, maybe 7. 2nd down and 3 for the Bobcats. Kukuk with 3 wide receivers, and there's a flag. Looks like a motion penalty. Andres Lewis with the motion play. And that's another thing that Coach Crabb said to me before this game. They have got to limit the penalties. Penalties have been a big bugaboo for the Bobcats this year and have come back to bite them several times so far this year. They cannot have those penalties in this game. He said specifically they need to be limiting some of those emotional penalties, those unsportsmanlike conducts. That was a motion penalty on the wide receiver, Lewis. Kukuk drops back to pass. He's got Peichel, but just over his head. Peichel had a step, but unable to come up with that one. My mistake. That was Braden Bachler, the other tight end. Just over his head. Bachler could have walked in the end zone if he had caught that one. Kukuk takes a snap on 3rd and long. Going downfield again. He's got Lewis. Touchdown! Andres Lewis from Trey Kukuk. And Saddleback is back in the lead. I'll tell you, coming into this game, Saddleback knew they were going to need to score some points, and they are doing it. They are putting the points on the board, and they are making this a tough game for the number 2 team in the state. Sean Alvaro Harrell on to attempt the extra point. He missed one earlier. There's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Saddleback leads by a score of 19-14 with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. A 9-play, 85-yard drive ate up 4 minutes and 43 seconds of clock time and comes away with a 28-yard touchdown pass from Trey Kukuk to Andres Lewis. This is 4th touchdown of the year for Lewis. Kukuk now with 17 touchdowns this year. So Saddleback takes the lead and now looks to their defense to get a stop. We've seen in this game this Riverside offense can move the ball downfield and they can do it quickly. So it's going to be up to that Saddleback defense to step up to the plate, make a big play, get that ball back into the hands of Trey Kukuk so that Saddleback can hopefully add to this lead before we get to halftime. 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the half, and Brady Jones is going to lead his offense out there. This Riverside offense comes into this game averaging 58.4 points per game. So to have just 14 with 8 minutes left in the first half, they're not scoring as they normally do. There's the handoff up the middle to Monroe, a pickup of 6. That was Andre Branch, not Monroe. Pickup of 7, brings up a 2nd down and 3. Brady Jones going to keep this one. He's got a lane out across the 50-yard line, the 45 down to the 40. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 36-yard line. And a holding penalty is going to bring that one all the way back. So what looked like a big play for Brady Jones is going to be moved back on a 10-yard holding penalty, going to bring up a 2nd down. Going to be a 2nd down and 5. They're going to take this one at the 30-yard line. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Well, or they're going to move it back even further. So some confusion with the chain gang. It's going to be a 2nd down and 13, and there's another whistle.
Previous spot was the 31-yard line. The ball will be marked on the 21-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
So just some confusion over where that ball should have been spotted. It's going to be spotted at the 21-yard line. And it's going to be a 2nd down and 14. Brady Jones drops back to pass. Got time, has his man out across the 30 and brought down at the 31-yard line. That's Jackson Owens with the reception. Going to bring a 3rd down and 4, 3rd down and 3. Another big 3rd down for Saddleback. There's the pass complete out across the 40-yard line and a 1st down. Ross Nixon with the catch. Jones drops back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Heaves this one downfield, but not going to be able to hit his man. Just a little bit too much under that. He was looking for Omar Hammond, unable to get him. Second down and 10. Jones completes that pass. It's going to be a short one and pickup of about 5. Ashtiani with the catch. Brings up a third down and 5. Riverside moving quickly. Brady Jones drops back to pass, looking for his man, and he's got him. Hammond with the catch there. Looked like Dallas White on the coverage just over his head. And a big completion on third down. Riverside ball on the 20-yard line. Brady Jones sends his man in motion. Empty backfield. Jones takes the snap, drops back to pass. Got his man down to the 12-yard line. Looks like Ashtiani again. Cassius Ashtiani getting a lot of play here in the first half. Brady Jones puts this one into the end zone, and that one falls incomplete. He was looking for Ross Nixon, unable to hit him. It's a third down and short. There's the handoff up the middle. The Bobcats swarm, but they're unable to stop the plunge up the middle, and it's a first down for Riverside. First down and goal. There's the handoff up the middle across the 5-yard line. Pushing down to the 3. Andre Branch sets up a second down and goal from the 3-yard line. That's Branch once again up the middle, and a touchdown for Riverside. So every time Saddleback has scored in this game, Riverside has come back and answered, and they do it once again, and they retake the lead. So with 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the first half, Riverside back on top. Marin looking to add to the lead with the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good, and Riverside leads by a score of 21-19 with 5 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in the first half. So we'll see if Trey Kukuk and the Bobcat offense can answer and put points on the board before we head into halftime. Well, I said before this game, before we came online, that this game was going to be a barn burner. Those were the words I used, barn burner. And safe to say that the barns are aflame so far today. Riverside leading by a score of 21-19. We are seeing some points. Craven and Black back to return this kick. It's up. It's going to be Craven taking this one at the 7-yard line. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down to the 21-yard line, and that's where the Saddleback offense will take over. Trey Kukuk. So it's going to be Kukuk with Christner in the backfield. He's got 3 wide receivers. He's got a tight end out there as well. There's the handoff to Christner, who's going to go up the middle. Not much there. Got 1, if anything. I think Coach Crabbe would love to see his team come down and score points here, but also take some time off of that clock, not leave Riverside anything on the clock after a score. So it's 2nd down and 9. Clock's running down below 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Kukuk drops back to pass. He's got a man out to the 25-yard line. Caught across the 30 to 35. That was Benedicts on the reception. Dane Benedicts makes the catch, makes some fancy moves, and gets a 1st down for the Bobcats. As the clock runs down, under 4 minutes left here in the half. Bobcats not huddling up, but not really rushing to the line to take this snap as the play clock runs under 10 seconds. Peichel in motion. There's the snap. Kukuk turns, hands the ball off to Christner. Christner bounces off some tackles, makes a nice little spin, and Christner picks up 5, and it's 2nd down and 5. Bobcats certainly seem like they want to run this clock. Kukuk with Christner in the backfield takes this snap with 10 seconds on the play clock. Flips it out to Christner, who does not make the catch. And he comes limping off the field. There was no contact made, so I'm not sure what happened there with Christner, but he definitely is in some pain. Darian Campbell going to replace him on the field as Christner takes his seat on the bench. 3rd down and 5. Kukuk rolling to his right. Unable to hit his man. He was looking for Carrillo Edgar. But it is incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Saddleback's going to have to punt this one away. So Dylan Sprague into punt. Marquise Monroe back to return the kick. High snap, able to pull it down and get this one away, and a very high punt. Monroe calls for a fair catch made at the at the 14-yard line. And Brady Jones going to try and lead Riverside to one more score before the end of this half. 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the half. More than enough time for this Riverside offense. Riverside came into this game averaging 608 yards of offense per game. That's top in the state. 150 more than the second place team. So they moved the ball. But there's a lot of pressure, and Brady Jones going to be brought down at his own 5-yard line. Big sack, a loss of 10 yards. Huge play for the Saddleback defense. Jackson Irwin with the sack. There's the handoff up the middle. A pickup of 10 for Marquez Monroe. There's actually a little pass from Brady Jones to Marquez Monroe. Sets up a 3rd down and 10. Can Saddleback get this big stop? Snap taken just before the 2-minute break. And broken coverage, but Brady Jones unable to hit his man. And it's going to be a 3-and-out. Brady Jones looking for Nixon, unable to hit him. And a big defensive stand for Saddleback. They're going to get this ball back with just under 2 minutes left in the first half.
2-minute timeout.
And a chance to drive down and possibly take the lead. So if you love Saddleback athletics, sportsnetusa.net is the place for you. We've got 3 big games coming up this week. On Tuesday, we got the Saddleback women's soccer team. They're taking on Santiago Canyon at 3 o'clock. On Friday, we got Saddleback volleyball against Irvine Valley. That's at 6 o'clock. And then 1 week from today, next Saturday at Fullerton, Saddleback going to be taking on the Hornets. All of those here on sportsnetusa.net. So make sure you're tuning in. We got all your Saddleback athletics here on sportsnetusa.net. So Jackson Hagopian back to get this punt. Lining up at his own 48-yard line, close to midfield. High snap, gets it down, gets this one away. Not a very good punt. Bounces at the 38-yard line, but it takes a good Riverside bounce, and it's going to be down at the 46-yard line. So a chance for the Bobcats to put something together. So we saw Olivera Harrell hit a 47-yard field goal. A field goal will put Saddleback in the lead moving into the second half. They'd obviously like to score a touchdown here. But if they can get points and go into the halftime leading this game, that would be a huge boost for this team. Saddleback going to take over at their own 46. Cook to Campbell. Campbell able to get across the line of scrimmage, but picks up only a yard. Not much there. It's a 2nd down and 9. There's a minute 39 seconds left here in the first half. Cook, 4 wide receivers with Campbell in the backfield. Marjay Black in motion. There's the snap. Cook looking for Black. He's not open. Cook's going to pull it down and run with it out across the 45 to the 40, the 35 to 30, and out of bounds. Big run for Trey Cook out at the 27-yard line. Cook doing it with his feet, doing it with his arm. And Saddleback is in field goal range based on that long field goal by Olivera Harrell earlier today. But they'd like to get into the end zone. Trey Cook with Darian Campbell in the backfield. He's got 4 wide receivers, 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Moves Campbell from his right to his left. Drops back to pass. Man comes in unblocked, but Cook's able to step away, but not able to get away from the second one. And that's a sack. Jawan Nixon takes down Trey Cook. Riverside takes their first timeout. Riverside thinking maybe we can get this ball back and put some points on the board before the end of the half. Saddleback looking to put points on the board for themselves. Riverside leads this game by 2. The Saddleback could be ahead in this game. They've missed 2 kicks. A field goal by Olivera Harl was blocked earlier in the game on their very first possession, and then Olivera Harl also missed an extra point. So that's 4 points left off the board. Difference between a 2-point deficit and a 2-point lead. Kukuk with Darian Campbell in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Campbell, and there's nothing there. Campbell's going to lose a yard. Riverside takes timeout, their second timeout. Saddleback looking at a 47-yard field goal from where they are right now. I'm sure that Coach Crabb would like to pick up some extra yards. Obviously, would like to get a first down here, but if he can't get a first down, at least pick up some extra yards to make this field goal a little bit shorter for Olivera Harl. So we'll see what kind of play the Bobcats come up with here. Are they going to run the ball, try and get a few yards? Or are they going to put the ball in the air? Are they going to look for the ball down the field and try and get a first down? Or are they just going to try and get some yardage to make this a shorter field goal? So many different options here for Trey Kukuk and the Saddleback offense. He's going to come out with 4 wide receivers and Darian Campbell in the backfield. Riverside's got 2 safeties deep. They're not going to let them get a big play here. Kukuk pressured off to his right. Going to look down the field and throw this one out of bounds. Incomplete. Stopping the clock. So Riverside's going to get the ball back. They're still going to have 1 timeout. And now the question is, do you punt this one away? Do you try this field goal? It's a very long field goal. But it looks like Sean Olivera Harl is going to come out there and attempt a field goal.
Injury timeout. Injury timeout.
So there's an injury on the field. It's a Saddleback player down at around the 15-yard line. Can't quite make out who that is. So for Olivera Harl, this kick coming up is going to be a long one. It's going to be about 48 yards. He did make that 46-yarder earlier in the game. Made it with a few yards to spare. Looked like it would have been good from about 50. So it looks like it was Andres Lewis who was the man down, but he is up and walking off under his own power. So this is officially going to be a 48-yarder for Sean Olivera Harl. Sprague with the hold. There's the snap. There's the kick. It is blocked again. Second block kick of the game for Riverside. They pick it up and they're running with it. They're out across the midfield and they're down inside the 40-yard line. So for the second time in this game, Olivera Harl has a punt or a field goal blocked. Raymond Valencia picks up the block kick and brings it back out across the 40-yard line, and Riverside's going to set up in good field position. They got 55 seconds on the clock and 1 timeout on the Saddleback 39-yard line. Brady Jones going to try and put some points on the board before the end of this half. Jones drops back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man. He's wide open. Complete out to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Riverside. One play, touchdown. Marquise Monroe. And what a huge swing of momentum. Saddleback going for that field goal that would have put them in the lead moving into halftime. It's blocked. The very next play goes for a touchdown, and all of a sudden, with this extra point, Riverside up by 9 points, 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 2 blocked field goals in this game for Riverside. Riverside 347 yards of total offense. Saddleback 240 yards of total offense. Both of these teams just moving the ball. 2 huge turnovers for Riverside, 2 huge blocked kicks against Saddleback. So lots of good, some mistakes. We'll see if Coach Crabb tries to do something. It's a squib kick, and that ball's just kind of hanging out there. And luckily for the Bobcats, they pick it up before Riverside's able to get to it. 46 seconds left. We'll see if Coach Crabb decides to try something to get into scoring range before the end of this half. Saddleback ball on their own 28-yard line. Saddleback does still have all of their timeouts. So 46 seconds and 3 timeouts. They could get something done here. We'll see. Kukuk's got 4 wide receivers. He's got Campbell in the backfield with him. We haven't seen Christner since he came hobbling off earlier. There's the pass to a Marjay Black, and Marjay Black's going to be rolled up and dropped. Gets away from the first tackle, but taken down at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by Saddleback after a pickup of 4. 36 seconds remaining here in the first half. So I do see Chase Christner on the sideline. He's still in full pads. He's got no helmet on. I'm not sure if we'll see him again today. Christian Guaracio is out there with the offense right now as a running back as they break the huddle after that timeout. 2nd down and 6. Kukuk with Guaracio in the backfield. 3 wide to his right side, 1 to his left. Kukuk takes the snap, drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. He's going to go down. Trey Kukuk sacked back at the 22-yard line. And Riverside takes their final timeout. And at this point, you wonder, Coach Crabb just going to kneel on the ball, let this time run out. There's 22 seconds. They add 4 seconds to the clock, going to bring it to 26 seconds. I would imagine Kukuk's going to kneel on this ball right here. No reason to put this ball in the air and take a chance. Riverside is out of timeouts. They can't stop it after this. Now they're setting up in the shotgun. They're going to try and do something here. Coach Crabb did say to me that he wanted his team to play like their hair was on fire. And I guess this is a hair on fire type of play right here. And there's a flag. Looks like movement along the line. Will Craven, the wide receiver, called for a false start. Felt like Cook was trying to get them to jump offside so he can get a free play there. There's the handoff up the middle. Nothing there. Guaracio picked up maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to run us to the end of the first half. So the clock comes ticking down, and we move to halftime. So at the end of one half here at Saddleback Stadium, our score is Riverside 28, Saddleback 19 here on Sportsnet, USA.net.
joined by her father, Paul Ford, and boyfriend, Charlie Stallings. Savannah is studying communications in hopes of transferring to a four-year university to study sports broadcasting communications in order to become a sideline reporter. Her favorite memories are the summer team bondings and getting to know her team. That's Savannah Ford. The next sophomore we'd like to recognize Amanda Henderson. She's also a captain. Amanda is joined by her parents, Melody and Gary Henderson. She is majoring in art education and business. She hopes to transfer to Colorado University at Boulder. Her favorite memory is becoming captain and developing a better friendship with the other captain, Emmy. That's Amanda Henderson. The next sophomore, Michaela Maris. Michaela is majoring in cosmetology, and in the spring she will attend Paul Mitchell Hair Academy to obtain her cosmetology license. Her favorite memory from cheering at Saddleback is all the stunts and dances that they learned, as well as the relationships she has built with the team. That's Michaela Maris. And one more sophomore is Alyssa Morgan. Alyssa is joined by her parents, Todd and Tanya Morgan, her sister Jaden, and her boyfriend, Nathan Castellanos. Alyssa's plan is to get her license in cosmetology through Saddleback. Her favorite memory from Pep Squad is when she flew off while performing a pyramid, and they finished it perfectly. That's Alyssa Morgan. We would also be remiss if we didn't mention the great leader of all this group, Denise Harris. Denise will be retiring at the end of this year after 25 years as serving as the leader of the cheer and pep squad here at Saddleback. She's been a lifelong cheer person, started in elementary school, eventually cheered at El Toro High School, Saddleback College, and then with the Los Angeles Rams. Congratulations, Denise, on a tremendous career. We're going to miss you badly. The Saddleback sophomores and head coach, Denise Harris.
Not yet. Hold on. Is Brad done? Yeah. Okay, hang on a second. Fade this out. Okay.
So we're going to be coming back in just a couple of minutes with the second half of this game. Let's take a look at what's happening today around the conference. So earlier today, Fullerton took down Grossmont by a score of 44-0. Grossmont having a really hard time so far this year. Got taken down by Saddleback by the exact same score last week. So Grossmont is struggling to put points on the board as they fall to 1-7 on the year. Fullerton improves to 5-3. Currently going on right now in the conference, Mount San Jacinto at half, leading Palomar by a score of 26-7. That's the Mount San Jacinto homecoming game, and they're putting a hurting on Palomar right now. Mount San Jacinto coming into that game with a record of 4-3 overall and 2-2 on the year. Palomar 3-4 entering the game and 2-2 on the year. And then San Diego Mesa shutting out Southwestern at the half by a score of 28-0. San Diego Mesa came into today's game tied with Saddleback for second place in the conference. Both of those teams at 3-1 inside the conference. San Diego Mesa is 6-1. Southwestern still looking for their first win, and it doesn't look like it's going to be coming today as they are down big at the half. So that's what's happening around the conference. Of course, in today's game here in Saddleback, we've got Riverside City is leading this game by a score of 28-19. Taking a look at some first half statistics for today's game. Riverside's offense really putting a lot of yards on the board. 315 first half yards for them. Saddleback doing their part. They've got 240 total yards of offense. A lot of scoring in this game. Individually, Saddleback has also done a really good job with the time of possession in this game. They've held the ball for 20 minutes compared to 10 minutes for Riverside. But Riverside, with those quick drives, able to put points on the board. Brady Jones, who's just had an amazing season so far this year, is 15-22, 276 yards and 3 touchdowns on the game. Jones came into this game averaging 364 yards passing per game, and looks like he's going to pass that by. The running game not really working for Riverside. Their leading rusher is Andre Branch with 4 carries for 17 yards. Traker Cook played the entire first half for Saddleback. No Nicky Johnson so far. Traker Cook, 10 of 16, 134 yards and a touchdown. He also had a rushing touchdown as he's the leading rusher in this game, 9 carries for 40 yards. Chase Christner also has 40 yards for Saddleback. Dane Benedict's leading yardage receiver for Saddleback. He's got 40 yards of receiving on a couple of catches. Omarje Black has the most catches for Saddleback with 3, but only 14 yards, unable to really get free. Andres Lewis, of course, caught a touchdown pass for the Bobcats. Welcome back to the second half of today's game on SportsNetUSA.net. We got today's game between the Saddleback Bobcats and the Riverside Tigers. Riverside leads by a score of 28-19. Riverside won the opening kickoff. They elected to defer to the second half, so they're going to take the ball right here. There's the kickoff taken at the 10-yard line, across the 30 to the 35, the 40. One man to beat across the 50, and he's tripped up by Oliveira Harrell, the last man to get to him. And it's like deja vu all over again. That was almost the exact same thing happening on our opening kickoff, taken out across midfield and brought down about the 45-yard line, and that's where Riverside's going to take over on the 45-yard line. Brady Jones leads the offense out there, and Brady Jones having an excellent first half through 3 touchdown passes. He's going to drop back to pass on first play here. He's going to swing it out to his running back out across the 40-yard line and pushed out of bounds at about the 35. That was Andre Branch on the reception. Like Joseph Chavez was the one who pushed him out of bounds. Pickup of 8 sets up a second down and 2. Jones drops back to pass, has a man over the middle, but unable to get to him. He's looking for Jackson Owens. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 for Riverside. There's the handoff up the middle. No, Brady Jones kept it, and Brady Jones out across the 30 to the 25-yard line. Such a good fake, he fooled me. Brady Jones gets a first down for Riverside. 24-yard line. Jones takes the snap, hands it off up the middle across the 20-yard line. Still fighting. Past the 15, close to another first down for Riverside. It was Andre Branch on the carry and a pickup of 9. So Riverside using the run game to start here. There's the handoff to Branch up the middle, across the 5, and Branch walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Riverside. So it only took a minute and 26 seconds, and Riverside is already on the board here in the second half on a 15-yard touchdown run by Andre Branch, his second touchdown of the day. Extra point is up, extra point is good, and Riverside leads this game by a score of 35-19. So the Tigers making it well known that they are going to come after this Saddleback defense. And they've scored 2 touchdowns in about the last 2 minutes of game time. 2.5 minutes to take a game that was super close and blow it up to a 16-point lead. Remember, Saddleback had driven down the field and were attempting a field goal at the end of that second half to take the lead into the half. And their fortunes have just changed. Craven takes this kick at about the 5-yard line, brings it out past the 20 to the 22-yard line, where the Saddleback offense will take over. Trey Cook leads the offense out there. So Trey Cook definitely has a little pressure on him right here with Riverside scoring that quick touchdown to start the half, that touchdown at the very end of the first half. They've opened up a big lead. Cook needs to bring his team down the field. They need to get points right here. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Cook steps away from a defender, and he's going to run with it out across the 30 to the 40, across midfield. Cook steps back past the 40, and a great run by Trey Cook, who's just doing it with his legs here today. What an amazing run. And picked up an extra 10 yards or so there. Looked like he was going to run out of bounds and cut it back inside. And I think they're going to say that maybe he stepped out of bounds there.
Result of the play is a first down. After the player was over to catch ball, unsportsmanlike conduct number 50, Saddleback. A 15-yard penalty would be enforced. It'll be first and 10, Saddleback.
So a huge unsportsmanlike penalty call on Saddleback. Ryan Carby, offensive lineman, and that is exactly what Coach Crabb told me they needed to avoid here in this game. So a huge play by Trey Cook, and 15 yards of it is just lopped off and brought back. And not only that, but the momentum is stopped. There's the handoff up the middle. Darian Campbell with the handoff. Fighting forward, picks up about 5 yards. So it was a 40-yard run by Trey Cook, 15 yards given back on the unsportsmanlike penalty call on Ryan Carby. Second down and 5. Cook takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. Going to hit his tight end out of the backfield. That was Bachler, sorry. Bachler picks up 3. And it's going to be a 3rd down and 2. And you wonder if it is 4-down territory here for Coach Crabb and the Saddleback Bobcats. 3rd down and 2. Darian Campbell in the backfield. Josh Peichel in motion. There's the snap. Looked like a man jumped. Free play for Cook. He's going to go downfield. He's got Omarje Black to the 10-5 touchdown. Omarje Black on what looked like a free play because a man jumped. There is a flag on the field, but it's going to be on Riverside. Cook gets the free play, goes upfield to Omarje Black, who breaks it loose, and a touchdown, just what the doctor ordered. The Bobcats are right back in this game. Alvera Harrell, extra point is up, extra point is good. And it is 35-26. Well, we are 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the second half, and we've already seen 2 touchdowns. We've got 61 points put on the board so far today. Just offense, offense, offense. Like I said earlier, a barn burner. Fire department is on call. Where there is smoke, there is fire. I'm gonna let it die now. So Saddleback set to kick this one off. Can they stop Brady Jones and the Riverside offense and get their team back into this game? There's the kickoff is going to go through the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. And Brady Jones leads his team back out there. So between these two quarterbacks, We've seen 460 yards of passing, 5 touchdowns. I said it was going to be offense at the beginning of the game, and it has. Brady Jones drops back to pass, looking for a man. He's got him. And a pickup of 8. Omar Hammond on the reception. 9-yard pickup, going to set up a 2nd down and 1. Brady Jones turns and hands off up the middle. And a 1st down for Branch. Branch getting most of the carries here. Despite Pearson starting the game, Branch now 6 carries for 41 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Jones takes the snap, going to pass, has his man out across midfield. And another 1st down for Riverside on a 10-yard pickup. Willerford with the catch. Brady Jones has Branch in the backfield. He's got 4 wide receivers, 3 to his right side, 1 to his left. Going to fake the handoff to Branch, drop back to pass. There's some pressure, and Jones is going to tuck it away and run, pick up about 4 yards before stepping out of bounds. Brady Jones is a weapon. You know, he not only does he throw the ball, he's averaging 364 yards per game through the air, which is tops in the state. But he's also the 2nd leading rusher on this Riverside team coming into this game. Second down and 5, Brady Jones fakes the handoff. He's going deep. He's got a man, and it's just dropped right through his hands. That was an easy touchdown. But he was unable to come up with it. Ross Nixon unable to secure that pass. That was an easy touchdown and just unable to come up with it. 3rd down and 5. Jones takes the snap, drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. He's going to run with it out across the 40. Can he get it? No! What a tackle! Joseph Chavez makes a great tackle. Riverside going to go for this on 4th and 1. Huge play right here. If Saddleback can make a stop here, it can change their fortunes. But right up the middle, pickup of 3, maybe 4, and Riverside's got the 1st down. And a Saddleback player is down. Lucas Irving picked up the 1st down there. Looked like it was going to be a chance for a big stop for Saddleback, but they were unable to come up with it. So there's been several injuries today for Saddleback. We've seen Chase Krishner come off. We've seen Andres Lewis come off. And we have someone down right now. I can't make out who it is. He's being surrounded. Looks like it might be Roman Harden, defensive back. And it is Roman Harden. He's helped to his feet. And he's going to walk off the field. Not quite under his own power, but now he's putting some pressure on that leg. So hopefully Roman's going to be okay. And such is football, we move on with the game. First down and 10 for Riverside on the Saddleback 36-yard line. There's the snap and the handoff up the middle for a pickup of 2. That was Devin Pearson. Devin Pearson hasn't gotten much play since he fumbled on that opening possession for Riverside, but he picks up 5 there. There's another handoff. Nothing there. Big hit. Jackson Hagopian comes up and makes a big hit and brings up a 3rd down and 5. Pearson comes off. Brady Jones drops back to pass, looking in the end zone. He's got a man, and he comes down with it. Jackson Owens with a touchdown. We're just seeing so much separation between these Riverside wide receivers and the defensive backs for Saddleback. They just can't seem to hang with them. Jackson Owens was wide open. Brady Jones hit him. That's the 4th touchdown of the game for Brady Jones. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. There's 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, and Riverside leads by a score of 42-26. Hey, don't forget, coming up on Tuesday, Saddleback Women's Soccer here on SportsNetUSA.net. They are in first place, and they're looking to continue their run. Currently ranked number 10 in the United States Coaches of America poll in the nation, taking on Santiago Canyon at 3 p.m. here on SportsNetUSA.net. Craven and Black back deep to receive this kick. Craven's going to take it. Takes it at the 10-yard line, out past the 20 to the 25, across the 30, cuts back 35 to 40. He spins, he's open. Past the 50, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20. Can he be stopped? He's going all the way. Touchdown. Will Craven, 90-yard kickoff return. And just like that, Saddleback answers again every single time coming back. Olivera Harrell on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. 42-33. This one off. Saddleback needs to come up with a defensive stop. There's 7 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. We have 75 points on the board today. There's the kickoff out across the 30 to 35. There's a flag down. This one's going to be coming back. Brought out to about the 40-yard line.
On the return, holding number 37. 10-yard penalty on the final foul. First down, RCC.
Jalen Curtis called for the hold.
26.
So Riverside's going to start with this ball at about their 16-yard line. Brady Jones just basically doing whatever he wants out there so far today. His wide receivers have been extremely open all day long. Let's see if the Saddleback defensive backs can do something. There's a swing pass caught out along the sideline. Fighting forward. Looks like he's close to the first down. It was Williford with the catch. And pickup of 6. Maybe 7 on there. Second down and 3. Brady Jones turns, hands the ball off. Out across the 25-yard line to the 30, to the 35. He's still fighting down to the 38-yard line. Did they take that ball away? Is there a signal? It's Saddleback ball! Huge fumble, and Saddleback has got the ball back. What a huge play for the Saddleback defense. The 3rd turnover of the game for Riverside. And the Bobcats have a chance to pull even closer here. Riverside leads by a score of 42-33. Saddleback needs to get points here. Any score puts them within 1 score. Josh Peichel in motion. Trey Cook takes the snap. Going to turn and hand it off. Darian Campbell with the carry, picks up 2 yards on the play. So for Riverside, 3 fumbles in this game. Devin Pearson, Andre Branch, Brady Jones have all turned the ball over, all put the ball on the ground. Second down and 8 for Trey Cook. He's got 3 wide to his left side. He's got Campbell in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Campbell. He's looking downfield. He's got Peichel, and he's got him! That was Bachler, actually. Bachler with the catch inside the 10-yard line, and Saddleback's got something going. 1st and goal. Braden Bachler with 2 big catches in this game. Bachler only had 7 catches coming into this game. Cook lining up with Campbell in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Campbell, and he is stuffed. 2-yard loss. Saddleback changing up their formation. Tight ends Bachler and Peichel coming out. Dane Benedicts and Will Craven coming in. Cook lining up with 4 wide receivers and Campbell in the backfield. Second down and goal from the 12-yard line. Saddleback with a chance to get right back in this game. Trailing 42-33. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Lots of pressure. Gets that ball away. Omarje Black makes the catch, pushed out of bounds. Pickup of maybe 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line. So definitely field goal range right now, but don't forget Olivera Harl has missed an extra point and had 2 field goals blocked in this game. So you want to get that ball into the end zone. You don't want to necessarily count on a field goal here. Kukuk's got Campbell in the backfield and 3 wide. He drops back to pass. He's looking into the end zone. He's got a man. Did he come up with it? Touchdown, Saddleback! Will Craven, his second touchdown of the day, one on a kickoff, and now a receiving touchdown for Will Craven. Saddleback has pulled within 3 points. Extra point by Olivera Harl is up, and it is good. 42-40 with 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Someone needs to move the cows because the barn, it is a burning. Coach Crabb told me before this game that duty was the word of the week at practice. Just everybody understanding what their duty was, what they needed to do, their job coming into this game in order to play this well. And they are doing it. They're doing a great job here. There's the kickoff taken at the 2-yard line. Past the 10 to the 20, the 30, the 40. Olivera Harl, last one, not going to get him. 30, the 20. Riverside has answered with a kickoff return of their own. Marquise Monroe. Marquise Monroe just busted it right up the middle. No one was going to stop him. Olivera Harl tried to make a tackle, but could not get him. And just like that, this game, which was close for a moment, has spread back out. Saddleback got it to within 2. It's now back up to 8, and the extra point will make it 9. Extra point is up. Extra point is good, and it's 49-40. 3 minutes, 47 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Riverside leads by 9, 49-40. So once again, Saddleback offense going to need to respond. So it's Black and Craven back deep to receive. Last time Riverside kicked the ball off was a touchdown. Craven takes this one at the 4, out past the 20, but he's not going to get much further than that. A flag comes flying in. Might have been a face mask there. was a hold.
That's 10 yards from the end of the run. First down, Saddleback.
Chad De Silva called for the hold. And so Saddleback's going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 14-yard line. So it's Trey Cook. He's got Campbell in the backfield with him. Cook drops back to pass, and he's hit as he releases, and that pass is intercepted. Cook hammered as he let go of that ball, and it just hung up there, and it's intercepted. So the ball was batted around and finally pulled down by Jawan Nixon. It looked like Abijah Murphy put the pressure on Cook. And the first mistake by the Saddleback offense today. I guess the second mistake, I forgot they had that fumble earlier. And Riverside sets up on the 20-yard line, looking to extend this lead. Brady Jones takes the snap, turns and hands off. Pickup of 6. Pickup of 5. Second down and 5 on the 15-yard line. Brady Jones drops back to pass, looking into the end zone, tosses it, nearly intercepted. Dallas White gets a hand on that, almost came down with it. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5. Looks like Omar Hammond he was looking for. Going to set up a 3rd down and 5. White drops back to pass. He's going to run with this. Big hit, but Brady Jones picks up the 1st down to the 8-yard line. Jackson Hagopian makes the tackle, but not before Brady Jones picks up that 1st down, and it's a 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. Man in motion, Brady Jones takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle, not much there. Lots of pushing, lots of shoving. They gain a few yards on that. Lucas Irving with the carry. Jones takes a snap, looking into the end zone. He's got his man. Touchdown. Bo Bruins with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. Riverside leads this game by a score of 56-40. So Brady Jones, 21 of 31, 346 yards and 5 touchdowns in this game. Riverside taking advantage of that Trey Cook interception. Craven and Black once again to receive this kick. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Riverside leads by a score of 56-40. Marjay Black takes this one from the 5, crosses the 20 to the 25. He's going to be brought down there. So Trey Cook going to lead the Saddleback offense back out onto the field. He threw that interception his last time out, but he's had a really good game. He's 15 of 22, 222 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's also run for 80 yards and another touchdown. So he's kind of been all over the place, but that interception on that last drive really hurt and extended this lead. Darian Campbell in the backfield with him. Marjay Black in motion. There's the snap. Cook drops back to pass. Has a little pressure, going to try and move to his left, and he's going to run with this one. And a pickup of about 9 before Cook runs out of bounds. Second down and 1 for Saddleback. Cook hands this off to Campbell. Campbell goes up the middle, picks up a first down, but not much more than that. Pickup of 2. Going to be a first down for Saddleback. Saddleback taking their time even though they're not huddling up. They trail this game by 16 points. Need to get down and score a touchdown. Josh Peichel in motion. Cook takes the snap. Going to hand it off. That's Campbell out across the 40 to the 45. And close to a first down for Campbell. And they do call it a first down, a pickup of 10. That's going to bring us down to the end of the third quarter. We'll see if Saddleback tries to get another playoff. Doesn't look like they will. So we are through 3 quarters here on SportsNetUSA.net, coming to you live from Saddleback Stadium. No, you did not accidentally tune into a Saddleback Riverside basketball game. This is a football game. It's 56-40, Riverside leads. So we're going to get started here in the fourth quarter. Through 3 quarters, these two teams have combined for 860 74 yards of total offense, 425 yards of return, and 96 points. Cook fakes the handoff. He's looking downfield. He's going for Lewis, and that pass nearly intercepted, but there's a flag. That looks like pass interference. Lewis was definitely being held there. Are they going to call this offensive pass interference?
Pass interference, number 8 defense, grabbed
Now.
on the face mask. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Ashad Chapman called for the pass interference on Andres Lewis. You got to think if Saddleback can get down and score a touchdown, it might be time to go for a two-point conversion. 2 touchdowns with two-point conversions would lead to a tie if they can get a stop in between. Cook takes the snap, hands that one off to Campbell, and nothing there for Campbell. Lost a yard, maybe 2. Sets up a 2nd down and 12. Cook with Campbell in the backfield. He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Josh Peichel, the tight end. There's the snap. And the handoff to Campbell, and nothing there. Back to the line of scrimmage, and nothing more. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 11. So just not a lot of running room there for Campbell today. 14 carries, just 36 yards. Just getting 2.6 yards per carry. For this Saddleback offense, it's been Cook or nothing, either through the air or with his legs. There's a snap on 3rd and 11. Looking for Andres Lewis. He's bumped, but could not come up with it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down, and there's a late flag. We'll see what that flag is for. That came out very, very late. Saddleback offense was calling for a pass interference there.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8 of the defense. That 15-yard penalty results, first down.
And a big unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Ashad Chapman. That's 30 yards of penalties on Chapman on this drive. First on the pass interference, and now unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for Saddleback on the Riverside 24-yard line. Cook trying to move this offense into the end zone with just 13 and a half minutes left in this game. Cook drops back to pass. Lots of pressure, doesn't see it, and he's taken down from behind. Loss of 2 on the sack. Peter Ayabi coming around the outside. Second down and 13. Cook drops back to pass. Pressure once again, gets this one away, but nobody home. Looks like Cook was expecting Amarje Black to do something else. Amarje Black stopped and turned, and I think Cook thought he was going to continue heading down the field. Amarje Black running a comeback route, and Falls incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 13. Saddleback needs a touchdown. I don't know that they can settle for a field goal attempt here. And a timeout, Saddleback.
Saddleback. That is their first timeout.
So 12 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in this game. Don't forget, we've got lots of Saddleback sports here on SportsNetUSA.net this week. Coming up on Tuesday, Saddleback women's soccer. First place in the Orange Empire Conference, and they're taking on Santiago Canyon. Number 10, Saddleback women's soccer, the number 10 team in the nation. 3 o'clock here on SportsNetUSA.net. Saddleback women's soccer versus Santiago Canyon. Then coming up on Friday, we have Saddleback volleyball versus Irvine Valley. That's at 6 o'clock. Saddleback volleyball is 2nd place in the OEC. And then coming back 1 week from today at noon at Fullerton, Bobcats taking on the Hornets. Bowl game on the line. Check all those out here on SportsNetUSA.net, your home for Bobcat sports. Cook drops back to pass, 3rd down. He's got a man, he's got Benedicts. Hits him close to the 15-yard line. Brought down at the 16, going to set up a 4th down and 2. Saddleback's got to go for it here. So big 4th down coming up here. Goracio, the running back. 4 wide receivers. Omarje Black in motion. Cook going to roll out to his right. He's got Black caught to the 10, and Omarje Black steps out at the 6-yard line. Big 1st down on the 4th down conversion, and Saddleback not going away just yet. Omarje Black with a big reception. Cook with Campbell on the backfield. 1st and goal. Cook's going to keep it, and he's gone. Touchdown, Trey Cook. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. The Bobcats are still in this game. Trey Cook has accounted for 5 touchdowns in this game. 3 through the air, 2 on the ground. And we have just passed the 100-point mark in this game. 56-46. Saddleback going for a 2-point conversion here to cut this lead to a single touchdown. Omarje Black in motion. Cook rolling to his right. Lots of pressure. He's hit, and he's going down. That play looked very similar to the play that they just ran a couple moments earlier on the pass to Omarje Black. But Cook swarmed by the defense and brought down, and the lead stays at 10, 56-46. Well, how big are those 2 blocked kicks earlier in this game? Either one of those go in, and Saddleback is down by just 1 score. But both of them were blocked, and the missed extra point. That's 7 points off the board. This could be a field goal game right now. But because of those missed kicks, Saddleback trails by 10. There's 11 minutes, 32 seconds remaining on the clock. And the score is 56-46. Riverside leads. Olivera Harl set to kick this one off. Monroe back to take it. And they're going to kick it short, keep it away from Monroe, who returned that kickoff for a touchdown the last time he touched it. And Riverside coming back out there. Brady Jones. So Brady Jones, approaching 400 yards passing, has 5 touchdowns on the game. Looking to add to that. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man and just overthrows him. Was looking for Ross Nixon. Nixon looked like he could have got to that one, but pulled up a little bit right at the very end. So 2nd down and 10. Saddleback needs a stop because they are down by 2 scores. There's the handoff. Not much there. A pickup of maybe 2 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. That was Branch on the carry. Marquise Monroe, the 3rd down back, comes in for Branch on a 3rd down and 8. Big play here for Saddleback. Monroe in motion. Empty backfield now for Jones, who drops back to pass. There's lots of pressure. He gets this one away. And that one's caught. He gets away to the 20, the 15, the 10, and a touchdown for Riverside. Dominic Cox. .66 yards to Dominic Cox, and Riverside extends their lead. Extra points up and good. 63-46. Well, if there's one good thing that came out of that pass right there for Saddleback, it's at least the touchdown happened quickly. They still have 10 minutes and 33 seconds left to try and get back in this game. But it's going to be a really tough one to come back from. They are down 17 points. They are 3 scores behind at this point. So Saddleback's going to need to score here, and they're going to need to do it pretty quickly. So it's going to be Wong and Black back to return this kick. Not Will Craven, who had that 90-yard return earlier. And that kick goes out of bounds. I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with Will Craven, why he wasn't out there for that kickoff return. But it was Kalele Pono Wong instead of Will Craven out there. But Will Craven's on the field right now, so kickoff goes out of bounds, going to set up on the 35-yard line for Saddleback. Kukuk had a very good game for Saddleback. Going to need to put points on the board quickly. He's got Campbell in the backfield with him. Kukuk takes a snap, drops back to pass. Some pressure. He's got Benedicts in the middle of the field, out across the 50-yard line and into Riverside territory. 17-yard pickup for Dane Benedicts there. Kukuk drops it back to Omarje Black, who's looking to pass. Omarje Black gets this one away to Benedicts. Did he come down with it? He did. Oh, that was Will Craven with the catch. Coach Crabb going into his bag of tricks there. A pass by Omarje Black to Will Craven for a first down. There's the snap and handoff to Campbell. Campbell goes up the middle, breaks a tackle, and a nice run by Darian Campbell, a pickup of 11, and another first down for Saddleback, who's doing what they need to do on offense. This offense has got to be saying, hey, we're moving the ball all over the place. We're scoring like crazy. Can we get a stop on defense? Kukuk with Campbell in the backfield, drops back to pass, looking, finds a man, complete. Pickup of 5 on the complete pass to Will Craven.
Offensive player's helmet came off, number 9. Has to sit out. 25 seconds on the play clock.
Will Craven's helmet came off, so he needs to leave the field. Your helmet comes off, you got to sit out a play. 8.5 minutes left in this game. Saddleback still trailing by 3 scores. They need to score right away. Got the ball on the 17-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Kukuk drops back to pass. Lots of pressure, spins away, but not going to get away from the second man. And down he goes. Juwan Nixon, who's been all over the place on defense for Riverside, comes up with the sack, and it's going to be a 3rd and long for Saddleback. 3rd down and 11. It's 4-down territory. You don't need to get it all right here. Kukuk with 4 wide receivers. He's got Campbell in the backfield. Looks like Riverside was offsides there. Kukuk gets it away. Incomplete. Took a big hit there at the end.
Offsides, number 90 of the defense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
That's going to make it a 3rd down and 6 on the offsides call. Just 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this game. Riverside looks like they're going to put pressure again, just crowding that line. Riverside just showing all-out blitz. There's the snap, complete, almost complete, sorry, through the hands of Omarje Black. Black could not come up with it. Going to bring up a 4th down and 5. 4th and 6. Huge play right here for Trey Kukuk and the Saddleback offense. He's got 4 wide receivers. He's got Campbell in the backfield with him. There's the snap. Here comes the blitz. Kukuk gets it away. Was looking for Craven, and Craven's looking for a flag. Or Andres Lewis, I'm sorry. And Andres Lewis thought he was being held, but there's no flag, and it's a turnover on downs. And things just went from bad to worse for Saddleback. Brady Jones, 412 yards and 6 touchdowns on this game. Has an empty backfield, so they're going to continue to throw. Jones drops back to pass, has a man, And he hits his man out across midfield. Dominic Cox with the reception. And Brady Jones just having his way with this defense. First and 10 on the 47-yard line. There's the handoff up the middle. Not much there. Andre Branch picks up 2. Marquise Monroe in it running back. 4 wide receivers for Brady Jones. Jones takes a snap, drops back to pass. Lots of pressure, gets this one away. Nobody anywhere near that ball. But he was out of the pocket, so it's not going to be intentional grounding, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Can Saddleback get a stop here? 6 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the game. It's going to take a lot for Saddleback to get back in this game, but there's still time on the clock. Brady Jones drops back to pass. There's a flag. Looks like there was a man offside, so a free play. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for Williford.
Offsides, number 99 of the defense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Offsides, Emil Ventura. So they're going to replay 3rd down, but it's going to be a much shorter 3rd down. 3rd down and 3 instead of a 3rd down and 8. Jones drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. He's going down. Chad De Silva with the sack, and that's going to bring up a 4th down, and Riverside's going to have to punt this one away. So the defense finally gets a stop, but the offense wasn't able to put the ball in the end zone on that last possession. Get the punt away. Going to bounce and take a Saddleback bounce back to around the 30-yard line. So we've seen over 1,000 yards of offense in this game, over 100 points scored in this game. Trey Cook takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looking downfield, nothing there. Able to get away, complete that pass. Kalelepono Wong looked like he might have had a foot out of bounds when he caught that, but they called it a reception, pickup of 8. Cook able to get that ball away while he's in the grasp.
No foul for grounding. He was out of the pocket. The ball got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 for Saddleback. Cook drops that one. Kalelepono Wong able to fall on it and keep possession for Saddleback, but a loss of a yard. Going to bring up a 4th down and 3 for the Bobcats. As the clock keeps ticking and the chances of a comeback seem less and less likely with each tick of the clock. Cook drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. Gets this one away. Amarje Black could not catch it in his hands, and he just dropped it. And a turnover on downs. Riverside takes the ball over. 4 minutes, 13 seconds on the clock. You got to think that they're going to maybe change their offense up a little bit. Maybe it's time to stop putting the ball in the air. You can see the frustration on the Bobcat sideline. Not very often you score 46 points and you're still down by 3 scores. Brady Jones takes the handoff, or takes the snap, hands it off. Lucas Irving with the carry there. There's another handoff up the middle. Across the 30-yard line, going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Third down and 2 here. Some discussion on the field. I'm not sure what about. Held us up a little bit. And we're back to it. There's the handoff up the middle and a 1st down. Clock keeps ticking, under 2.5 minutes. There's the handoff. Andre Branch picks up 7. That'll bring us down to the 2-minute timeout. So with just 2 minutes left in this game,
2-minute timeout.
the end seems close. Saddleback not going to be able to come back in this game. They put up a very good effort. Riverside, the number 2 team in the state, has been putting up points like crazy against everyone that they have played this year. They came into this game averaging 58 points per game. They were averaging nearly 70 points per game in their last 3 matchups. So I spoke to Coach Crabb prior to the game. He said, we know they're going to score. They're going to put up points. We just have to hang with them. And for a long time, Saddleback was hanging with them. They did a good job. But this offense is just a little bit too much. And Riverside began to pull away at the end. Brady Jones going to keep this one. Out to the left. Got a couple of yards maybe, but that's it. Flag comes in late. There might be some frustration on the Saddleback side. Kind of feeling, why are you coming at us like this? That's unsportsmanlike on Dominic Cox, though. So Brady Jones, no doubt the player of the game here today, 23 of 35, 448 yards and 6 touchdowns of offense. Andre Branch, 11 carries, 76 yards and a couple touchdowns for Riverside. On the Saddleback side, Trey Cook had an excellent game. 20 of 32, 272 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also ran for 86 yards and a couple touchdowns. He did have that one interception. There's the handoff. Bounces off a man. Keeps going. That was Lucas Irving on the carry. And Saddleback calling timeouts. I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish with the timeout. There's a minute, 22 seconds left in this game. They're so 4th down and 18. Brady Jones going to put the ball in the air. And Jones is going to be taken down. Saddleback's going to get the ball back. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining. We'll see if Saddleback can get one more score on the board. So Trey Cook leads the offense out there. He's got Christian Guaracio in the backfield with him. He's got 4 wide receivers. Looking downfield, Cook's going to run with it. Runs into the ref. Is able to get close to the first down. They give him the first down. Up to the 44-yard line. Cook close to 100 yards rushing on the game, close to 300 yards passing on the game. Drops back, looking deep. Lots of time. Finally, the pressure gets to him. Rolls out, gets that one away, complete to Will Craven. And a pickup of 8. 6th catch of the day for Will Craven, who also has that 90-yard kickoff return. Second down and 2, just 37 seconds remaining on the clock. Kukuk drops back to pass. Has a little bit of time, but there's the pressure again. And Kukuk goes down. And that's kind of been the story of the fourth quarter. Just Riverside putting a lot of pressure on Kukuk, and he just hasn't been able to get the ball away as much as he would like, and been under pressure almost every single time he drops back to pass. And the scoring kind of dried up here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up 21 points in the third quarter, Saddleback's only been able to get the one score here in the fourth. And we got 26 seconds remaining in this game. Kukuk with Guaracio in the backfield with him. Sets up in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers. This game has been decided, but Saddleback's still trying to get some more points. There's the pressure, and Kukuk's going down again. And there's 10 seconds on the clock. Will Saddleback get another playoff? I don't think they will. And that's going to bring us to the end of today's game. So it was a valiant effort by Saddleback, but in the end, Riverside just had too much. They weren't able to overcome it. Player of the game for Saddleback, Trey Kukuk, had an excellent game, but just couldn't overcome it at the end. Final score of today's game, Riverside 63, Saddleback 46. Remember, join us all week on sportsnetusa.net. Tuesday, we have Saddleback women's soccer against Santiago Canyon. That's at 3 o'clock. Friday, we have Saddleback volleyball versus Irvine Valley at 6 o'clock. And then next Sunday, we've got Saddleback at noon at Fullerton. We'll see you there. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, final score of tonight's game, Riverside 63, Saddleback 46.